Hello there, friends. My name's Bonnie Wiscombe. I am a business coach for Christian women who want to build life coaching businesses, content creation businesses, any kind of online business, and wants to do it to make an impact, make some money. All right. Today, we're going to dive into talking about how to build a business without social media. Yes, it is possible. The first thing you're going to hear from a lot of business owners is, well, if you want to build a business online, you're going to need to be on social media all day long. And we see influencers all day long posting this and that and reels and TikToks and shorts, and it's enough to make your head spin. Trust me, I've been in the online business space for over 10 years. I have had so many experiences posting to social media, having sometimes it give me traffic, sometimes it get me nothing, and sometimes it just drive me crazy. So if you are thinking that you would love to build a business, but you don't want to dedicate your life to being a TikTok influencer or a social media influencer, you absolutely can. I just had this conversation with a woman today, but it's going to be important that you know how, okay? So here's the first thing you need to know. There's a specific way that customers are going to find you. We're not really sure what it is yet, especially if you're at the beginning part of your journey, okay? At the beginning part of your business, you're going to figure out this customer journey as you go. Little by little, people will start to know about you, they'll start to get interested, and eventually they'll start to buy. But we have to kind of create this journey, and they often call this a sales funnel. How are people going to get from strangers to becoming your customers? Well, the first thing they do is they become aware of you in some way, right? All of a sudden, maybe they see you on social media, maybe their friend tells them about you, maybe they see an ad or something else. Once they know about you, then they are aware. The next step is they are going to become a warm lead. They're going to learn more about you, right? Maybe they get on your email list, or maybe they do become a follower on social media, or any number of things where they're actively watching what you're doing and consuming your content. Once there, the goal is to make them into customers or clients. And that looks like becoming a hot lead, converting them into a sale, okay? So cold lead, warm lead, hot lead, we are bringing them through this funnel so that they can eventually become these clients. But it takes time. It really does take time. Now, for many, many years, everyone viewed social media as a top of funnel place to be, right? You get on social media, you post the heck out of it, and you get people. Cold leads find you through social media. Unfortunately, that is just not the case as much anymore. Why? Because social media wants you to pay to play. They want you to pay ads on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and everywhere else so that your content can get disseminated across more people's feeds, right? Which is great. Actually, social media advertising is a really great way to get your name out there. But if you're at the beginning of your business journey and you don't have a lot of cash to spend, it is a terrible thing to invest in because you can burn through a lot of cash figuring out the exact way to target people and not be any better off because of it. So, can be a great strategy, not usually at the beginning. Social media is no longer this great place to find top of funnel people, to find these cold leads. Instead, it's more of a middle funnel place. What that means is when people know who you are, follow you, they're aware of you, then that's where they're consuming a lot of your content. Maybe they check in with you, maybe they watch your stories, maybe they watch your reels, and they want to know what everything you're teaching, right? They want to learn more about this skill set that you have, or this educational platform that you have, or this product that you have. So social media now, I personally see as more of a nurturing platform. It's not a place that I get a lot of cold leads. It is a place that I nurture my existing audience. So when somebody gets on my email list, I might tell them, hey, come follow me over on Instagram or Facebook. I'm over there a lot. I'm posting lots of free content. I do some videos. I do some pictures. I'll ask questions and stories, right? Come follow me. Be kind of a part of this platform where you can learn more and I can give you some value, help you on this transformation. For me personally, it's helping people become successful business owners. For you, maybe it's helping them lose weight or helping them have better marriages or whatever. You're giving them this knowledge and this value so that they can improve on their journey and eventually get to the point, hopefully, that they're willing to pay you for your services or information. Another reason that social media is not a great place to spend a ton of time is all the research is in. It is bad for our mental health. Social media is a really fun place to hang out, but doesn't always leave you with a good taste in your mouth. How many times have you scrolled on your favorite platform for hours and gotten off and thought, that was a really great use of my time? No. Little by little, we're realizing that spending hours on Facebook and TikTok and everywhere else is not the best for our lives in general. So I'm all for it, for fun, for socializing. But in general, a lot of people are pulling back and they're acknowledging that if I want to build a business, if I want to get fit, if I want to make an improvement in my life, sitting around on TikTok is probably not the place to do it. Okay. So I love the idea of pulling away just a little bit from social media. Now it's still a great place to nurture people because so many people are on it, but also to kind of be a good example to my audience and say, we're not going to sit around on Facebook and Instagram all day long. Instead, we're going to go out and do this thing that I'm teaching. The other thing to remember is when we ourselves get sucked into social media, then we become the customer of the social media platform. If we are not paying to use a platform, they are getting paid to put other people's stuff in front of us. We become the customer. So very often I'll get on a social media platform intending to post for my ideal clients, give them some information, help them along their journey, and then I spend an hour and a half getting sucked in as a business owner. You do not have the time and energy to waste in your early days of building a business. So try to stay away from social media as much as you would like to. I'm not going to tell you to get off. It's totally your life. But if you're finding that it has a negative impact, especially when you go to do business and you spend 2 hours of your business time on Instagram, then just wean yourself off and find some other ways to find clients. We're going to talk about those in a minute. One last thing I'll say about social media is, in general, people do not go to social media to learn. I don't open Instagram and just think, oh, what am I going to learn new today? I open Instagram because I don't want to listen to my kids scream anymore, or because I'm exhausted and I don't want to do anything else. I go to be entertained. I go to socialize to social media. I go to Facebook groups to chat with my friends and ask questions. I go to TikTok to watch funny videos. These are not platforms that I go to learn. So if you have a content-based business, or you're a coach of some kind and you want to help educate people, social media is not the best place to find those people that are looking for education. Now, you're going to find other people looking for entertainment that will like and interact with your posts. But remember, we go to other platforms to be educated. So now let's talk for just a few minutes about what is social media and what is not, because a lot of platforms get called social media when they are technically not. For example, YouTube. YouTube is not a social media platform. How do I know? Because people are not there to interact and socialize with people. They are there to be entertained and to be educated. If the primary purpose of a platform is for social engagement, like Facebook, then you know it's a social platform. YouTube is actually an extremely powerful search engine, just like Google. Only all the results are videos. So if you want to learn something, if you want to learn how to fix your dishwasher, or you want to learn how to pair plaids with stripes, I don't know, are we doing that anymore? You go to YouTube and you type in how to fix my dishwasher, and then you get a video telling you how to fix your dishwasher. So you might also get on YouTube to be entertained, but if you want a video showing you how to, educating you in some way, this is the place to be. All right, so now let's address the elephant in the room. If we are not posting our businesses on social media, which again, I'm not opposed to, you totally do that. Just be aware of the things we talked about before. If we are not driving leads primarily from social media, where are we getting these leads? Where are the strangers coming across us? Well, there are a number of ways. First one, Pinterest. Did you know that Pinterest is a huge traffic driver? For bloggers, especially like in the food and craft industry, they constitute billions of views. So many people go to Pinterest to be inspired and to learn. So if you haven't considered Pinterest, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I will probably have a video about Pinterest again in the future, but Pinterest is a great place to drive traffic to your blog or your website. Another great place, Google. When I want to learn something, I Google it. So in order to get people coming from Google to your website, you need to work on something called SEO, search engine optimization. And what that is doing is optimizing your posts, your podcasts, whatever content you're putting out in a way that makes Google sit up and pay attention. Okay, you're using specific keywords, you're writing things in a specific way that makes Google point to you when people are asking that question. Like, how do I lose weight after having a baby? And you write a post all about that and you use the right keywords and you get some strategic links in there, then Google is going to point people to your post. You're going to be one of the results that comes up. It's very satisfying to see that happen, because now you know anytime someone searches for that, you pop up and they get to go see your blog post, podcast, content, whatever. It's amazing. SEO is a great, great, great strategy. Like I said, YouTube, also a great place to get your content in front of people. Other people's platforms is another one of my favorite ways. So if you're a podcaster, get on other people's podcasts. If you're a blogger, write guest posts for other bloggers. If you're a YouTuber, get on other people's YouTube channels. If you're an Instagrammer, get on other people's Instagram channels. Maximize other people's hard work by getting in front of their audience. Now, we're talking a collaborative effort here. We're not going to just demand other people put us in front of their platforms, in front of their hard-won audience. Instead, we're going to have some sort of collaboration. Like, hey, I've got this amazing PDF that I think your audience would love. Can I offer it to them and you can offer one to my audience as well, like a quid pro quo? Or, hey, can I come hop on your YouTube channel? We do a video together, and then you come take over my TikTok and we do a video together there, right? So we're working together. Not only does it get you wider visibility in front of other people's audiences, but it also makes networking a cinch. So not only do you get in front of other people's audiences, but you get to make some amazing friends. And I promise you these relationships will come back over and over and over to benefit you in your business. Collaborations with other people, such a powerful way of getting your audience to grow. Also, networking, both online and in person. So what does networking online look like? Well, it looks like showing up in places where your audience already hangs out. And if you don't know who your audience is, I'll have to make a video about that, because you have to be very, very specific about who you're helping and where they are, what they're doing with their life, right? So let's say you help new moms. Where are new moms hanging out online? Maybe there are Facebook groups, maybe there are Reddit threads, maybe there are specific posts that keep coming up for them where they're hanging out and interacting, and you need to be there answering their questions and showing up as an expert so they know you as the expert for whatever they're looking for. So get creative. When you have a problem, you have a question, you want to be educated, where do you go online? And then go position yourself in those places for your ideal audience. And then also networking in person. Shocker, in-person networking is still a thing. Yes, you go to groups, you go to meetups, you go to hangouts, and you meet people. Now, here's a little caveat about networking. We are not going to networking to sign clients and customers. We are not going to meet up because we think we're going to go make a bunch of money from this meetup. We are going to spread the word about what we do, okay? So a midwife, for example, would not go to a meetup expecting to deliver a baby right there, but she would go to meet people and spread the word that she is a midwife who helps people deliver babies, maybe in a specific birth center. So then those people go out and start talking to their friends, and when they hear about somebody who wants to deliver a baby in this specific birth center, they say, wait a minute, I actually know a woman like that. I met her at this meetup. Let me connect you, okay? So you're just broadening your network of people you know and people who know you so that the word can gradually spread about who you are and what you do, and people can send their friends and family to you. That's all we're doing. So a few of my favorite places to go to network in person are co-working spaces. So co-working spaces are like giant offices where entrepreneurs or other work at home people go to mingle and have an office space that doesn't drive them crazy, right? Because they're not stuck at home with just their dog. Co-working space is a great place to go meet other business owners or other amazing like-minded individuals. Spread the word about what you do. Like I said, meetups, hangouts. I love to give free presentations to places that might invite my ideal audience. Maybe you want to help people overcome addiction. Why not volunteer to go present a stellar presentation for free at your local AA group? And then they know who you are. You share something that really gives them value and helps them in their progression to overcome addiction. And you've just spread your network and your name around, telling people this is what you do. This is your specialty. So as you can see, there are numerous dozens of ways to market yourself that has nothing to do with social media. Again, there's nothing wrong with being on social media if you really want to, but just beware of the warnings that I mentioned at the beginning. Beware of getting sucked in yourself. You don't want to become the customer of Mark Zuckerberg. You want to be out there informing and educating your ideal client. And then remember that people do not go to social media generally to be educated. So if you're educating people and sharing your expertise to give them a transformation, you want to go where people are searching for information. So I hope this helps. Check out the links in the description for more help with your business, getting started, launching, growing, whatever you may need. I'm here for you.